Hello, this is H.C. Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda! Let's continue scouring the overworld and finally get all those treasures. I want to clear the entire overworld before I even think about trying to complete a dungeon. You saw levels 2 and 6, and that is just a sample of how hard the dungeons are in this quest. Oh, I'm going to make them look easy, but they're still pretty hard. So, first things first, we gotta get a little more money. I want to get some of that bling there. Definitely want to have that before trying to complete a dungeon there. So let's see, I think this is the one. Now let's try it out. Is that it? Ah, there we go. For some reason, I was almost certain that I had the wrong one. Get out of my way. Come on, I need more bombs. Well, okay, I've got a reasonable amount of bombs, but you can never have too many bombs. Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb. I don't even know what that means, viewers. I just heard the meme somewhere, and it was like, okay, it sounds amusing. Just, I don't know where that came from in my subconscious. Ha! Whoa. Stay away from me, man. Well, at least these guys give blue rupees in addition to potential bombs. Wonder why these guys give you bombs anyway. You never see enemies using bombs on you. But yeah, if you use your candle in that particular position, you will, well, unlock a secret passage. I'm not going to try and take on these guys now. Yeah, that passage I opened up unlocks level 7 later on. So yeah, it's pretty tricky to figure out, but well, we got it there. So let's see. Now on this screen, I believe we need to use the whistle, or recorder. Screw it, I'm just going to call it a whistle. That's what it seems like to me. I don't know where I even got that name from. It's never called a whistle in any Zelda game. I mean, the flutes I could understand, because, you know, they called it the flute in A Link to the Past, but a whistle? I don't know. Ooh, there we go. Alright, full complement of bombs. How are we doing on money anyway? Let's see, okay, 226, so... starting to get a little close there. Well, I was going to go for a 30 rupee, treasure, but not anymore. Try to avoid these guys, and now that we have the stepladder, we can grab that treasure. So let's try that. There we go. I would use my recorder, almost said whistle again. I would use my recorder in order to show you that little trick I was talking to you about, to grab that heart container without the stepladder, but I haven't completed a level, so I can't do that. So, oh well. You're just gonna have to take my word for it, viewers. I can't show all of these secrets for you. Sooner or later, you gotta play the games for yourself. Now, of course, I'll show all the secrets to the game. But not that one. Let's see, we don't need anything here, but I think this is identical to the way it was in the first quest. There we go. Oh, got a little slowdown there. Holy cow. Let's see. Okay, 7 more. Hopefully, one of these guys will give me a blue rupee. Ha! There we go. Ooh, that was a little risky. Come on, one more! Stop taunting me, game. Okay, well, anyway, now we want to actually get... well, I'll just tell you. The blue ring. It's not a spoiler anymore. So, and fortunately, the shop is relatively close by. Remember, the shop in the first quest was where level 2 is now. So, they've changed things around a bit. So, yeah, we gotta get to that shop there. Let's see. Well, I don't want to get hit here. And eventually... Oh, I have the magical shield. I was going to say I want to buy the magical shield eventually, but I forgot. I already got it. So, oh, that makes life easier. Ooh. I was just about to leave that alone, but good thing I didn't. So anyway, remember where we got those 100 rupees in the first quest? Well, that's where the blue ring shop is in the second quest. How appropriate. The place where you probably needed to go to get the money to buy the blue ring is the same place where you need to buy the blue ring in the second quest. So, yeah, it's a secret passage. So you go up here, and now we can get the blue ring. For those who, for some reason, didn't watch the first quest, or you accidentally entered your name as Zelda, the blue ring cuts all damage in half, and it is really good in the second quest. First quest, you can do without it for quite a while, but second quest, no, you want to have the blue ring for that. So now let's get some of those treasures that I missed earlier there. Could have gotten these before, but well, obviously I was already at max rupees, so I couldn't do that. So, but we're almost there. Get out of my way. There we go. Well, at least they kept some of these the same. And I think that's pretty much everything on the overworld, as far as, like, hidden treasures and rupees there. There is one thing that I haven't really gone over, and I don't really find it that interesting, so I'm probably not gonna. But there are some hidden areas where if you like blow up a guy's old man's cave, or you burn down a bush and there's an old man in there, they'll actually charge you rupees for your curiosity. So it's like, pay my door charge or something ridiculous like that. I don't know. I mean, you just look it up on a map and you won't have that problem. So I don't worry about it. Okay, let's just stick with the letter there. That way I don't accidentally do something I don't want to do. Now, there's one more thing we want to get before going into the first dungeon, and that is the sword. Now, the sword, you really want that in the first quest. It's pretty much one of the reasons why I'm clearing the entire overworld before even touching well, not touching a dungeon, but before even clearing a dungeon. Because a lot of the enemies, even in level 1, take several hits to kill with the wooden sword. But once you have 5 hearts, you can get the mighty white sword. That'll really help us out a lot. That way, it won't take me 10 minutes to kill one enemy. Okay, so let's just go back to the beginning, and now we're all set and ready to go to level 1. So let's go do that. Hopefully I can get the hearts I want along the way. If I can't... there we go. Well, if I can't... Okay, now I can. Never mind. I'd go to the ferry in the middle of the world map, but, well, I don't need to. But yeah, I mean, just... You know, I thought about doing a bit more of a challenge run, kind of like I did in the first quest, where I go with a lot less items than I have now for level 1, and it can be done. But it just takes a really long time to kill a lot of the enemies. And I figured, well, what's more entertaining? Watching me get my ass kicked and taking forever to kill enemies, or just kicking ass and taking names like I always do? So I figured, you know what? And it also kind of mixes it up from the way I handled the first quest, where I didn't get all the items beforehand, but, well, now I have. So, let's enter level 1. Same place as before, but, things are different than the last time I was here. Well, let's take a look around. So yeah, these Gorias, much nicer to deal with. Nuts. You know what? We got the enemy bait. Let's put that to use. Just like I showed you in the first quest, Gorias love enemy baits. You know, I was thinking about... Oh yeah, after you kill these guys, you get the boomerang. But yeah, I was thinking about what I did in the first quest with using the enemy bait on Ganon there. And from what some people told me, I'm not entirely sure that that actually works. I mean, I've always done it since I was a child. I just assumed that it worked. But, you know, it could be entirely possible that it's just a coincidence that Ganon is always just following you around, and And even without the enemy bait, he'd always end up in the same spot anyway. So, I don't know. I always thought it did work, but I could be totally wrong. Now, you see, notice in the second quest, these Stalfoses can throw their swords at you. So you gotta watch out for that, yeah. Some enemies are gonna have different patterns, different AI scripts, or whatever you want to call it. So you gotta be careful. Not all the enemies are the same as they were before. Those walls that I blew up earlier... Ooh, let's use the enemy bait. But yeah, those walls I blew up earlier, well, obviously those lead to another room that'll lead you to the end of the dungeon there. But I don't want to go there just yet. I mean, I could if I wanted to, but I figured, you know what? Damn it. Oh well. But yeah, I could if I wanted to, but I figured, you know what? Let's explore the rest of this dungeon next time on Let's Play The Legend of Zelda! This is HC Bailey, signing off. Have a good day!